College is supposed to be full of fun memories. You're supposed to go out and party, be with your friends. You're constantly with people. So why do so many people feel so alone in college? No one really thinks about how isolating it can be. There's so many people on campus, yet you can feel like you're by yourself. So let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Caitlin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And you're probably here if you're feeling the same things that I've been feeling this semester. I'm gonna be honest, this semester has not been good for me. I'm a freshman girl at a small school in New York, and I probably have a different experience than most of you. I have a few people from my high school that go to my school, and I know a bunch of people here. My first semester was much different than this semester in the sense that I had a friend group. I was going out every weekend. I was getting all my work done and being super productive with other people, and overall just having a great time. Come second semester, I get back, everything's great for the first couple weeks, and then I break away from the friend group because they weren't my kind of people. And so this semester is when I've really started feeling like I'm by myself in college and that I do feel lonely. Some specific moments is honestly when I'm just walking around the campus. There may seem like there's so many people here, but you aren't communicating when you're walking on campus to other people. You see all of these people in groups with their friends all the time, and I'm always by myself. I eat alone every day, almost every single meal, and honestly, sometimes I feel like I shouldn't even be here. The feelings that come with loneliness are so self-deprecating and really take a toll on your mental health. This semester has been the first time I've ever struggled with my mental health in general. I've never had a problem my entire life until just a couple months ago. Lonely is like the big heading, and then there's just a bunch of other things under it, such as sadness, anxiety, doubt. But I have learned some ways to keep myself occupied and to stop myself from thinking those thoughts. And I'm here to share those with you. Usually the first semester of college is like the worst for everyone, but for me it was the complete opposite. Usually people are feeling sad because they've moved away from home, they don't see their family, their old friends. There's so much pressure in college to go out and enjoy your time and have fun with your friends and drink and party and all of these things. I myself am a very extroverted person, I would like to think, but I've been struggling to make friends. And I think that's due to the fact that people have honestly found their group. You may feel like everyone else has their shit figured out, like you are the only one who's by yourself, like you're the only person that has no friends, and I promise you that's not the case. I get into these episodes where my thoughts just kind of spiral for hours and it doesn't stop, and I end up just bawling or breaking down in my room. If you relate to that, you're not alone because I get it. For me, like I said, my mental health has taken a huge toll this semester with that feeling of being lonely, which sounds so cringy to say, but it's really true. It's impacted my motivation, my willingness to talk to people, my willingness to be around my roommate and things like that. I will go in our lounge and literally just talk on the phone with my mom. It's incredibly draining in an emotional sense, and as well as taking a toll on my motivation to do schoolwork and things like that. I'm a really good student, I would like to think. I always get my work done before the deadline. I'm not late on work. I usually do good on tests. Like, I usually don't have a problem. But this semester I've found it a little harder to stay focused when I have all these thoughts circling around in my head. My energy levels are lower because I'm constantly thinking and my brain is constantly overworking. Now, I'm the kind of person, I go to the gym every single day almost, and I've found that I need to wake up in the morning to go to the gym or else I will not go, because once midday to late day hits, I am tired and I don't want to go. I've been feeling these feelings for months now, but I've also found ways that I can cope with them because I hate feeling like this. I hate feeling like I'm by myself, and I know I'm not, but I can't help but feeling that. I want to share with you some ways that I've found that have helped me to kind of combat this feeling of being so lonely and distract my mind from the idea. One thing I've really dialed it on is changing my mindset, and that when I am thinking these things, I really just need to repeat to myself that this feeling is temporary and that there are things that I can do to change it, and there are things that I can do to make myself feel better in the moment. and not have to sit with these thoughts and feelings for hours and hours on end. Joining clubs, going to events, whether or not you have the time, motivation, or whatever to go, you need to make time to go. There are also so many showcases for sports and things like that. For our cheer team, they're going to nationals, so they're having a showcase for that. For me, I'm really big into music theater. I love going to see shows. This weekend, I went to go see 2 shows, and then I'm going to one next weekend too. They have a cappella groups and things like that I'm interested in joining, so I'm gonna go check those out. You have people that have the same interests as you and that are doing the same things as you every single day. There's so many clubs on campus, it's not even funny. There's a club for everything. Some of them are a bit difficult because you can't join in the middle of the semester, but if you can, do that. Just show up by yourself. It doesn't matter. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Along with going to events and meeting new people, I've also incorporated self-care time into my days. Being okay with being alone. I indulge in solo activities on a daily basis because honestly right now I have no friends. I go to the gym, I do my skincare, like face masks and things like that, just taking care of my body. I like to read. I love being in the library to study or going to different coffee shops. We have a bunch of different coffee shops on campus that I can go visit and go sit down and do some work or whatever. Another thing that has really helped me is building my routine. Every day I get up, I get ready, I go get breakfast, I go to class, I get lunch. In the evening I can figure out what I want to do. You know, I do the same thing pretty much every single day. Some things that I do on a daily basis to make me not only a better version of myself, but also to help me get into what I'm feeling because I really want to understand it, are going to the gym, taking care of my body, and hitting my goals that I want to hit, these long-term and also short-term goals that I have for my fitness journey. I've also been journaling for a while. I started this last semester, but I have really been doing it this semester since I've needed it more. I found a different couple methods for me that I like to do. One of them is just stream of consciousness. I write down any thought that I'm thinking, no matter what it is, and I'll set a timer for 10-15 minutes or whatever and just write the entire time. And then I can go back into it and be like, oh, what am I thinking here? What am I thinking here? You know, I can reevaluate it. Another method is gratitude journaling. Writing down things you're grateful for, people you're grateful for. I've also found on Pinterest like a bunch of pages that you can do, like there's a bunch of journal prompts on there and I just pick one from there and answer it or whatever. You can honestly do whatever you want and make it however you please. No one else is gonna see it but you anyway, so it doesn't matter. And lastly, some things that I've done to get away from this feeling of loneliness is reach out for help. Never in my life have I ever had to reach out for help for almost anything mental health wise because I've always been in a good place. I think that's why it's been so hard for me feeling this loneliness and not being able to sit with myself sometimes. So I reached out to the counseling center here. It's free and most colleges have it. I go and talk to a counselor once a week and it has helped me so much. I've never done therapy before and I wish I had done it sooner. It's so helpful to get a second opinion from someone else and to be able to just rant for an hour to someone that's not involved in my life. Not my mom, my brother, my grandma, whatever. I also talk to my mom on a daily basis now. Last semester, I was not great about reaching out to my family because I was so distracted with other things. But now I have so much free time and downtime, and my friends at home are usually busy, so I call my mom and I FaceTime her for hours. And I love every second of it. I love that I know that I have an outlet and that I can just talk to her whenever I need to, and that she will be there for me and she always wants what's best for me. If you don't have someone like that, please reach out to me because I will talk to you, I promise. Also, making online friends. In my college, there's this app called Yik Yak. It's an anonymous Twitter basically, and I've reached out to a couple of people on there. You can direct message on there. I've gotten Snapchats, Instagrams from there, and I'm actually starting to make connections with people. I just want to reassure you that it will all be okay. We're going through this together and this feeling is not going to last forever. I'm going to encourage everyone to take small steps into getting into communicating with other people because you're not just going to wake up one day and it's going to happen. You're going to have to work towards it every single day, little by little, to get where you want to be. And I want to remind you that you are not alone. It may seem like it and you may think I'm full of shit, but I'm not. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment down below whatever you're feeling. I want to know. I will respond to comments. And I also want you to share ways that you've learned to cope with loneliness for my sake. So like and subscribe if you like this video and follow for more content. If you want to go check out my other videos, they'll be at the end. Bye. Oh, fuck. I go to a small school in New York, and it may seem... This is so embarrassing. Wait, what? Oh my god.